In this Silent Hill F monster analysis, I'm going to talk about the Kashimashi again. This is a part 2, because the first time I did the video, I had not seen the iterations of New Game Plus. This is a little bit of expansion on the lore of this monster, so if you don't want spoilers, this is your chance to go. The Kashimashi is one of the first enemies that Hinako encounters in the game. It is particularly grotesque because it looks like a ball-jointed doll, but it actually has pieces of human flesh and skin sewn on top. Very doll-like, the movements are very mechanical, and it's meant to be a symbol of how women are men's dolls and must contort themselves in ways that are unnatural to them to please men, both sexually but also within society and in the roles they must play. And also, it's an allegory of the pain and wounds that other women inflict on each other in this patriarchal society where they're always competing with other women. Now, I speculated a lot about what the wound patterns on the Kashimashi may be, but I didn't really have a clear image of it up until recently because I started to read some of the lore from New Game Plus, and then it became perfectly clear. This is not just a stand-in for what a woman endures, but for the sacrifices that were given to the water dragon before the appearance of the other two gods. A living sacrifice shall be offered every 8 years, for nothing else can quell the wrath which dwells in the waters deep. She shall be a maiden, fair and pure of heart, and the blood which flows through her veins shall be that which has been blessed by the stars and is beloved by fate. Let it be known that only the most suitable sacrifice shall quench the being's vicious thirst. The duty of finding such a sacrifice shall fall upon the head of this house. Now, at first I thought they were talking about the maidens that were to be married into the fox tribe. But no, the instructions go as follows. Drain from the sacrifice her blood, sparing not a drop, and add unto it wine that has been distilled 8 times over. Spare her body of its earthly viscera, and fill it instead with rice that has been mixed with the master's saliva before sealing it shut with needle and thread. In the dark shall the vessel rest undisturbed until the redolent odor of wine rises from her skin. Adorn her in fine garments befitting a bride, then set her afloat on a raft of straw so that her blood wine may seep into the water's surface. Do this, and into the depth she shall sink, quelling the wrath that waits below. And now the body of the Kashimashi makes so much more sense. The cut patterns on her throat and on her torso. This is a sacrificed maiden, a bride for the water dragon.